Hello, gorgeous and beautiful souls. I hope you guys are doing well. So, a couple weeks ago, I was on my balcony and there was something, I guess, on my neighbor's house that was annoying me a little bit. And I was like, oh, perfect idea for a video. And I will explain why. So on my neighbor's house, there's this chimney, right? There's this metal thing that goes around on top of his chimney that kind of goes, with the wind speed, pretty much, right? The local wind speed. And I guess like it's an old metal thing on top of the chimney or whatever. It's maybe a little rusty. And I was there right on my balcony, and and it was making a really, really screeching, high pitched sound that was kind of like annoying, right? And I was like, oh my God, right? And then I was like, okay, wait a second, Nick. You don't have to let this control you, right? Like your inner state is always your decision, right? You don't have to let outside energies influence you. As long as you keep your strong energetic boundaries, but you can also transform. Be an alchemist. Transform energies, guys. Right? So this sound, right, was super annoying, right? And then I was like, okay, pause, Nick, for a sec. Then I closed my eyes, and then I imagined these quote unquote annoying sounds that were coming in as healing sounds flowing through my bodies as I lower my energetic barriers. The energy just comes in. I transform it. I alchemize it into healing energies. That's the power, guys. That's the power of the mind. The mind can actually, on the subatomic level, of course, change matter, so to speak. I mean, they've already proved it with, at least change the state of matter. They've already proved it in the double slit experiment. For those who don't know what that is, look it up. The double slit experiment. It's where they actually send light through two slits, and they were, sending light through it. And basically, at one point, they noticed, they were like, that's weird. Light actually behaved differently when people were actually looking at the light versus when they weren't looking at the light. So just the fact that they were actually looking at the light changed the actual state of the light. So instead of I don't remember if it was in a wave state, and then when they looked at it, it became particles, or when they looked at it, it was already particles, and then it became an actual wave. But regardless of which one it is, the light changed state when people were looking at it. So all of our senses, everything that we have, right? Our eyes, our ears, everything. Like us humans, we're so powerful. We have powers that you couldn't even imagine that are buried deep inside of us, of untapped powers, untapped potentials that we already have. Okay, and I think that we don't know everything about the placebo effect yet. I think that in the future we'll learn a lot more, and I believe that at some point in the future we'll make finally a correlation between the placebo effect and the power of consciousness, of awareness, and when you actually focus your intention that. And that if you focus on healing and love and all these positive traits, right? Well, it's gonna just harmonize everything, because everything is energy. I don't know if you've seen those videos, people like putting some rice in a bowl and just, saying like one bowl is hate, one bowl is love, one bowl is neutral. And then the person went every single day, picked up the different jars that were written, one hate, one love, one neutral, whatever. And it was dedicating some time to these specific jars with that specific emotion at that specific jar and what's in it. There was rice. And you could see with time, you could see that the jar where the guy actually, sent hateful intentions toward that rice that was in that jar, versus, the jar right next to it where it was written love, where he was giving only love to that jar and that rice that was inside of it, you could see clearly that the rice within the jar that was written hate, well, all the rice was starting to rotten and everything, right? Versus in the other one with love, the rice was all, was all white, was all, still pure and not, not disintegrating, right? So intentions and energy and how we manipulate our energies within our spirit and the world around us is much more powerful than we think. We just don't see the effects because they're on a very, very small scale, on the subatomic scale. And I'm pretty sure a lot of different animals like bats, perhaps cats, other animals could actually see this healing that we're actually doing. But anyways, so yeah, the power of thought can change everything, can change matter. It's much powerful than you think. And yeah, that's just a little trick for you guys today. Whenever you have something that really annoys you and you can't do anything about it, you can't leave that place, you can't leave that room, whatever's annoying you, right? I don't know, you're stuck somewhere and a dog keeps barking and you can't do anything about it, right? Same concept, you can apply it to that too and use these sounds as healing energies instead. So you transform it, right? You mold it, you change the energy, you just imagine pure white light coming in. Just pure white light, just cleansing your soul, cleansing your spirit. And regardless of if it works or not, I know it works, so I'm going to keep doing it, right? Whenever something annoys me. But if you don't believe in this, you're missing on a big part of life, my friends. The magic of life, right? Everything is magic. Everything is like magical in its own sense. Life, consciousness, everything. But yeah, my friends, I'm gonna stop talking and drifting left and right. Okay? Use it as healing energy instead of something annoys you. Anything that annoys you, a ringing, like happened to me, right? A dog barking, anything that annoys you that you cannot do anything. You're stuck in a room, something annoys you, a screeching sound, anything. Always remember that you can always change that energy into a positive energy. And it's all about mindset. If your consciousness, right, your soul decides, you and yourself. So basically, if you decide that this is annoying and you're dead set on this intention that it's annoying, well, you're going to keep believing that for the rest of your life. And that's fine. But be mindful of the states it puts you in. And be mindful of how it actually affects you on this much smaller scale and on a grander scale, to be honest, because your body, right? On the smaller scale, it affects it, but over time it accumulates. And that cumulativeness, I guess, of positivity is much better of having a cumulativeness of negativity. Because over the long run, on your soul and your body level, it's going to be much more healing. It's going to be much more better. And you're just going to notice the differences. But consider changing. These sounds, whatever annoys you, whatever, you can flip it. Flip it, it's all a mindset, and then it's healing you. And it's going to be a big difference. If you can actually start changing every single time and take that 2 seconds, right? And be more mindful. Be more mindful of that thing that really annoys you, right? It's going to be so transformative. It's going to be so transformative. Because it's going to be doing the cumulative. It's going to be cumulative, right? Over the span of your life. And if you accumulate, just imagine, right? Let's say all the times a dog barks in your life and always annoys you, right? Just look at a grander picture, right? You're somebody looking from the outside, a soul or spirit or whatever, right? Looking at your body and your whole life. And it's like, oh my God, you could have used all of that time, right? You think about it, right? All these times that's annoying you, that may be many, 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 many different hours, maybe a couple days, maybe even a couple weeks worth of your life's time. So you could use all of this time to your benefit instead of, you can plan ahead and just flip it. It's all a mindset, my friends. It's all a mindset. You could always change it. Much love. I love all of you guys, and sending much love, much positivity. And yeah, stay blessed, my friends. You're a pure soul. Stay in love. Stay in that beautiful frame and state of mind that you're in when you're calmer, when you're more confident, when your life just seems to keep, to keep getting better. So don't give up, my friends. Never give up. You are love. You are the power. Much love.